Hey everyone, it's Kristen Kramer with Girl Friday Virtual Office, and it is Friday and time for Chuck It in the Fuck It bucket. That's right. I have for you today, well, I had a really big list actually, but I had to narrow it down because if I don't, then, you know, you guys will just scroll on by me and I wouldn't blame you because I could talk forever, right? I am a talker. Anyway, so I have for you a list of evil eyes that you need to chuck in the fuck it bucket immediately. Like in the next 10 seconds, you need to decide to chuck these in the fuck it bucket. So, and I'm not talking about the evil eye. I'm talking about the evil eyes, as in words that start with I. Yeah, I do like a play on words. Indecision, chuck it in the fuck it bucket. That's the first one. And inaction, chuck that in the fuck it bucket too. And indecisiveness. Do you like how I led into that with my own indecisiveness? So all of these things, these top three things that you need to get rid of, take it off the plate, get rid of it, non-negotiable, no more, because this plays into this whole concept of having a plan B, right? So when you get rid of indecision, indecisiveness, and inaction, you set yourself on a trajectory of taking action, making a decision, and sticking to it, because it's that indecision, that inner debate that you have all the time that is constantly bogging you down. And it could be the kiss of death for reaching any goal that you've set. Even if it's just a goal for today, it could seriously jack you up. Make you, you're supposed to step with your right foot and you step with your left anyway. I don't know if anybody here did step aerobics, but I had a step aerobics instructor that used to always say when we were getting ready to change our foot pattern, indecision. And so that would be our mental cue to just do what she tells us and not think about it. And it's a great analogy because many times in our business, we're taking in a lot of information, right? And this is even with our careers or maybe a personal decision, life decision that we're trying to make, or maybe even just deciding what to have for dinner. Could be something like that. We take in so much information and then we analyze it to death and we overthink it and we make a decision. And then we want to go get buy-in from everybody that's in our immediate circle to justify that we're making the right decision and moving in the right direction. But my advice to you is this: trust your gut. So just like I tell my daughter, if she's doing a quiz or she's doing something for homework and, she writes down her answer and then she second guesses herself, most of the time she finds out that her initial answer was correct. And I'm sure you've experienced that because I've experienced that both when I took tests in school and just in my day-to-day decision making. So go with your initial gut feeling on something and commit to it and just go in that direction, because at least you get started. You take a step in a direction. Again, I know I've talked ad nauseum about this, but indecisiveness, indecision, and inaction can leave you sitting in this place of just treading water. And hey, all of us have been treading water for well over a year now, and it sucks. So let's not do that anymore. Let's just set our sights on a shore or in a direction we think shore is and start swimming towards it, because we can always change direction. If it's not working, then you change it. But at least you've gotten some kind of momentum started and some kind of energy going around what you want to accomplish and the direction that you want to head in. And I know that I am the number one offender of the advice that I am giving you. So for all of my friends out there who know me and are like, Kristen, for real, you're going to, you know, tell folks to do this and you don't always take your own advice. I am going to say to you what my dad would say a lot when I was growing up, which is do as I say, not as I do. Okay. And you can imagine how well that went over as a kid. I can imagine how well it goes over with adults. So just, you know, try to pick at least one thing. Don't overwhelm yourself. I'm very guilty of this. I have to do a lot of brain dumps because I have so many things that go through my head that it's difficult for me to just pick one. And sometimes my priority list can be, you know, it grows horizontally instead of vertically, where everything is on the top line as a top priority. And clearly that doesn't work and it's ineffective. So I do brain dumps to help me through this process and move me from inaction to action and indecisiveness into decisiveness and indecision into making a decision. And then once it's out of my head and on the paper, I can select what is the one thing that I absolutely want to make sure happens today, execute on that. And hey, you know what? If it doesn't take you that much time, you get to move on to a second thing. So bonus. I hope you'll take this advice. I hope you'll let me know if it works for you. And if you have something, you know, an evil eye that you think people should chuck in the fuck it bucket, then post it and let us know what it is. And we can always talk about that next week or the week after. I will see you guys on Monday. It is Labor Day, a holiday here stateside for those of us in the US. So many offices will be closed, but I'll do a quick post on Monday and hope to see you there. Have a fantastic weekend and hopefully you guys are able to take advantage of a long weekend. Take care and dare to dream big. Talk to you on